Late-night hosts on Monday discussed Donald Trump's feud with Lather Ball, the father of one of 3 UCLA basketball players arrested in China on suspicion of shoplifting sunglasses, and the White House's unwillingness to denounce the Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore. Late-night host "We men are complicit in perpetuating a culture that devalues women." Read more. Monday means that it's time to dig through Trump's weekend tweets and pick out the little kernels of corn. Stephen Colbert began. First up, basketball. You might remember that while he was in China, Trump asked China's President, Xi Jinping, to release 3 UCLA players who had been arrested for shoplifting from a Chinese mall, easily the most OUS thing to happen in a mall that does not involve Roy Moore. Colbert then mentioned the first of Trump's tweets about the affair, which read, "Do you think the 3 UCLA basketball players will say thank you President Trump? Imagine Thanksgiving at the Trump house." The host joked, launching into his impression of the president. "Let's go around the table and all say what we're thankful to me for." Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. The players did thank the president, but on Friday, one of their fathers, Lather Ball, shot back at Trump. Colbert explained. Ball has made a career out of baiting people to get publicity for his company Big Baller Brand, which is a basketball lifestyle brand and not, as I thought, a company that make pants for men with husky testicles. Colbert then mentioned that, when asked by ESPN about Trump's involvement in getting his son released, Ball replied, "Who? Pretending not to know him is the meanest thing you can do to Donald Trump." The host joked, "Say what you will about Donald Trump, and I do, but he is the president and ultimately far above responding to a publicity-hungry troll. I'm just kidding." President What's-His-Name took the bait, tweeting, "Now that the 3 basketball players are out of China and safe from years in jail, Lather Ball, the father of LiAngelo, is unaccepting of what I did for his son and that shoplifting is no big deal. I should have left them in jail." Mr. Trump, Colbert concluded, maybe now is not the time to be implying someone's kid should go to jail for what their dad did. Seth Meyers of NBC discussed the White House's evasions when it comes to addressing the UAL molestation accusations against Roy Moore. The list of people Trump is attacking includes black NFL athletes, black college basketball players, a black congresswoman and a mayor who's a woman of color, he said. Who's on the list of people Trump hasn't attacked? Dictators, Nazis, and an accused UAL predator who cosplays as creepy Yosemite Sam. Trump even found time on Friday to tweet about the accusations against Democratic Senator Al Franken, who admitted to groping and kissing a Los Angeles radio host without her consent. Myers continued, "Franken's actions are horrifying and, while he's apologized, he'll still have to face the consequences." In fact, today, a second woman came forward to accuse Franken of inappropriately touching her, telling CNN that he grabbed her buttocks while taking a photo at the Minnesota State Fair. Franken's behavior is inexcusable, and Democrats need to hold him accountable for it, but UAL harassment should be a non-partisan issue, Myers went on. It's gross and cynical to exploit it for political gain while you've refused to condemn the abuses in your own party. Myers then explained that Trump has yet to disavow or even condemn Moore, who has now been accused by 8 women of pursuing and/or usually assaulting them while they were teenagers. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Moore was banned for the Gadsden Mall and, in fact, the Washington Post interviewed a woman who said Moore approached her at the mall when she was a high school senior, he explained. And, after she turned him down, Moore called her while she was in school. Myers then said that Moore's accuser was in trigonometry class when he called her. Despite these reports, the White House seems to be telling Alabamans to vote for Moore anyway so they can pass tax cuts, he explained. Today, White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway went on Fox to slam Moore's Democratic opponent, Doug Jones. Roy Moore UAL assault accuser tells of struggle to regain self-esteem. Read more. The host then showed clips of Conway's interview on Fox Friends, in which she repeatedly ducks questions about whether or not the White House is still endorsing Moore, saying instead that Republicans need the votes to pass tax reform. So according to Kellyanne Conway, there is now a lower bar to entry for Senate than a mall in Alabama, Myers quipped.